guys, welcome to another Sable theory. This one's not more so theory, it's just more speculations and hopes and dreams. So this time I want to talk about future games that I wish would come out. And it doesn't have to be like a mainline series or anything like that. These are just games I would have personally liked to have seen. So the first one being, what's it called? I would have liked to have seen the Pokemon Ranger trilogy, because I think the Switch would have been a perfect platform to bring that franchise back. Because if you don't know, the concept of Pokemon Ranger was you don't really capture Pokemon, you befriend them while circling like this circle that is supposed to like symbolize friendship. And each Pokemon has its own friendship level or friendship HP or whatever you want to call it. And so you would circle around it like so many times until you quote unquote caught it. And you just did a story mode while befriending so many Pokemon to use for various like tasks and stuff. I think the Switch would have been a great way for you to do that because we have motion control with the Joy-Cons. So we could have done the circling motion with the Joy-Con. So I think that would have been kind of a cool franchise they could have brought in, which I do hope they bring into the next like new system they announce. That'd be a fun game for it. Another game that I'm surprised that Game Freak did not release was a battle simulator game. Because in every console that was not handheld only, there's always been a battle simulator game. Because for the Nintendo 64, they had Pokemon Stadium. For the Wii, they had, what's it called? Pokemon Battle Revolution. Again, it didn't really focus too much on story, but again, it was a battle simulator. You're given this Pokemon, these movesets, and you just battle. End discussion. Even the GameCube sort of had a battle simulator mode in Pokemon Coliseum. So I'm surprised the Switch, which when you use in dock mode, did not have a simulator game like that. So I think that would have been kind of fun to have for like if this Pokemon was in Scarlet Violet, what would you do with it? Even though that Pokemon would not be in Scarlet Violet, having a simulator to see what it would be like would be kind of fun. So I'm surprised they didn't do it for the Switch. So I hope for the next system they do a battle simulator game for that. Another game I'm hoping, and again, this is going to be a, what's it called? It's a hot take. I want another Let's Go game. But if they do Let's Go, they have to do it right. Now, I understand Let's Go is not for everyone. But if they do this one major thing, I think people would like Let's Go more. And that is when it comes to catching the wild Pokemon. Don't make that the only way to get experience. The EXP. Only because catching Pokemon to level up is not the way us, the fans, grew up on. Even if you grew up on Sword and Shield, which came out after Let's Go, you would still be disappointed in how Let's Go is because of that catching mechanic. Now I understand why they did what they did. They wanted Pokemon Go to simulate, or sorry, Pokemon Let's Go to simulate Pokemon Go, which you don't battle wild Pokemon, you just catch them. If our game about gotta catch them all, again, I understand, but going forward, make it optional, or just don't even make that the only way to gain experience, because battling was the way we know how to make experience. Like, I shouldn't have to catch 50 Rattatas, but I can battle 5 trainers. The other thing they should do for Let's Go, if they were to make a sequel, it obviously has to be in Johto. If they don't do it in Johto, it's a waste. But the same characters, so like the character names is Chase and Elaine, and the rival's name is technically Trace. Bring them back. Make them the protagonist and rival again. So what we could do is, in the beginning of that opening scene, it would ask you, do you have experience in the Kanto region? Yes or no. If you select yes, you would link your Let's Go to that, and all Pokemon there are now like duplicated in a way to that system, or they're all transferred over, or something to that effect. So you already have your Pokemon that you want. And if you select no, you just start out with level 5 and all that good stuff. And I think that would be even better, because Johto games are called Gold and Silver. So we would have Let's Go to Johto Pikachu, Let's Go to Johto Eevee. Pikachu Shiny is Gold, Eevee Shiny is Silver. It lines up fluently. The other thing I want to see in the future Let's Go game is Mega Evolution to return, because you can Mega Evolve in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Like, all the Kanto Mega Evolutions are there. So if you did Johto, you would have all the Johto Mega Evolutions as well. So I would love to see the Let's Go sequel. Let's see, there's Bowser there. For the final Pokemon game, was there anything else I want before I talk about the final Pokemon game? What else do I want to see in Pokemon? Because I already talked about the next gen games. I guess Legends Arceus, not Legends, but like another Legends game will be fun after ZA, but I have to talk about more after I play ZA. I'm trying to think, what else could there be? Because I already got the trading card game, but that's an app. I think that would have been kind of a fun thing for the Switch, but I guess it does make more sense for the app. I guess all that's left to talk about is, like, if Pokemon were to make the last ever Pokemon game. This is what I think they should do. The last Pokemon game, it does not have a battle gimmick, such as Mega Evolution, Z Crystals, and all that stuff. What it has is all the gimmicks put together, but in its own right. So, meaning, there would be, you start out in whatever town your character's in, and you're given the option of all the first stage starters out there by the time this game would ever exist. So you have the option of Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Trico, all of them. All the starters you have an option to. And you just go around, you battle. The first two gyms don't have a battle gimmick to them. The third gym is going to have Mega Evolution. Like the third and fourth gym will have Mega Evolution. And that'll be like the Mega Biome or the Mega Dome. So it's split off into different sectors. So once you enter this sector, it's the only place you're able to access Mega Evolution. Then once you beat those two gyms, gyms 5 and 6. Gym 1, no gimmick or whatever. Gym 2 and 3 will be Mega Evolution. Gyms 4 and 5 will have Z Crystals. As much as they're not the most beloved mechanic, like, it would still be there as an option for the fans that want it. And then gyms 6, like gym 6 will have a Dynamax capability, so you can Dynamax in the wild, you can Dynamax for battles, for trainer battles, and you can Dynamax for the gym battle. So that way you can access Gigantamax. Gym 7 will have the Terra Dome, so you can Terrasilize in that dome. And then Gym 8 will just have whatever new mechanic will come out in the next gen, whatever that'll be. So that way you would have access to all mechanics for the final game. And then Pokemon can just end off there on a high note, because we already broke all standards that we had for Pokemon. We already broke over 1,000 Pokemon. We broke all the concepts of legendaries. We broke all of the strongest Pokemon to ever exist. There's nothing Game Freak can do now that would ever surprise us, because we already broke all the standards. I mean, surprise good, not surprise bad. Because I guess the only other thing they could really do is just give us more Legend games and just make that the new mainline series. But other than that, there's nothing they can really do for us, because we broke all the limits of imagination by now. So unless they come up with an outstanding gimmick or mechanic, I think that'd be the only way to do it. But that's all I got for new games. Let me know what you guys want to see in a future Pokemon game, and I look forward to hearing from you guys then. So with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Bye.